Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a full contour tutorial and an eyeshadow look using liquid eyeshadows. As you can see, I started prepping my face with primer and now I am moving on with my Huda Beauty foundation. You guys, I totally recommend you guys this foundation. It has full coverage, it's so easy to work with. I love it. Now I am prepping my beauty blender with setting primer. You could also use rose water if you like. Never use water to prep your beauty blender. Now I went ahead and do all my foundation all over. I am using the concealer from Tarte. I love this concealer. It covers a lot of my imperfections underneath my eyes. I love the way that it makes my T-zone just pop up. It brightens it up. So I use it all over my T-zone. That will be my forehead, my nose, the bottom of my eyes, the upper of my lip, and my chin. Sometimes I use it on the side of my cheeks if I want my contour to really pop up. So just blend it in. Nice and easy. There you go. Now we are going to contour with the Maybelline Fit Me stick. I really like this, I swear. Ever since I tried it, I think this is my third one. It's so creamy, so pigmented. It's very easy to blend with. It's just perfect. It doesn't dry. I don't know if you guys have had that problem when your foundation, concealer, or whatever, it dries up before you even had the chance to blend it. No, this one is just a go-to with. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and apply this wherever we want to create a shadow. For example, I have a round face, so we are going to try to make it as snatched as possible. So I went ahead and applied it on the middle of my cheekbones, on the sides of my forehead, a little bit on the upper side, and down my nose, because we're trying to make that little nose is more snatched. We're going to apply a little bit on the upper bottom lip to make that lip pop. Also, very important, I am going to go on the side of my chin to create that single chin. to not have a double chin, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now we're going to prep my brush the same way that I did for my beauty blender. And we're going to go ahead and blend as much as we can. This is very important. Let's try to blend, but try to keep the contour in the spot that it should be, not all over the face. That way we only create the shadow where we want it to be. Just make sure you blend as much as you can so that we don't have any harsh lines. Most of these lines will pop up when you take pictures with flash, so it's very important to blend as much as you can. Just blend, and voila, next thing you know, you'll be done. Now we're gonna go ahead and start setting. I am using the Huda Beauty setting powder. I love this thing. I live for it. This video was actually the third time that I used it. I fell in love since the first time. In case you guys are wondering, I am using the translucent one, which means it doesn't have any color. It translucent to whatever color you did it. So now we are going to start baking all of my concealer. So we're going to add the setting powder wherever we use the concealer. We are going to leave it on for a few minutes and we are going to be doing what we like to call baking. So leave it on, just press it in and go move on to your next step, girlfriend. Our next step will be our eyebrows. And I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pomade. I love this. I know I keep saying that I love most of these things, but girl, I really do. These are my to-go products. I am really not going to go into detail how to do my eyebrows. I had done a full tutorial on my eyebrows on my Instagram or my YouTube channel here. So feel free to watch it if you like. All you need to do is just trying to even them out. Try to have equal eyebrows, not cousins, but sisters. Now, if anytime you messed up, you could always go back and correct it with any of your eyeshadow pumps. So in this occasion, I am using the one from Lancome. I like it as well. Just go ahead and correct it from the bottom part. Always please remember, use concealer on the bottom of your eyebrows, never on the top of your eyebrows, because yes, we do want these eyebrows to pop up, but not to show like they, girl, no. Especially when you take pictures, that thing will pop out like crazy and you will have concealer all around your eyebrows, and that does not look cute. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. Okay, now we're going to continue with setting our foundation. I am using the MAC Studio setting powder, and I am going to apply that all over my face and removing the powder from the Huda Beauty. Just go all over your face and remove it and set at the same time. Now the second step is additional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I usually like to do it because it helps me blend my eyeshadows a little bit better. I go ahead and set a little bit of the translucent powder by the Huda Beauty on the bottom of my eyelid. It just helps me blend my eyeshadows better. It might work for you, you never know. So we're going to start with the eyeshadow. I am using the Tarte palette. I don't have the name on me, but I will write it down on here right now. There you go. And I am going to start doing my eyeshadow. I want something in the pink, purplish tones, I guess you could say. So I have no idea what I was going to do. I just started putting in some colors. So we're going to blend in. Always start from your lightest colors to your darkest color. So I went ahead and used like this little baby pinkish, nudish pink. And we just started setting it on and building on the color. Also, I went ahead and grabbed like a burgundy wine color. I am going to try and add every single name of eyeshadow that I use on this tutorial for you guys to get the exact same look. I went ahead and add this color just in the inner corners of my eyes and on the outer corners as well. Then I blended in a little bit on the middle. You're going to see that I'm going to go back with another brush that doesn't have any eyeshadow in it. So I'm just going to use to blend those colors in with the dark and the light. So just continue blending as much as you can. There's a little trick here. When it comes to eyeshadows, you guys have to be really good at blending. It gets hard, I know. I'm still practicing myself. I still learn every single day. So just the more you practice, the better you're going to get at it. And there you go. You guys see I switch the brush. So now I'm using a brush with no product in it. So it's easier for me to blend the colors. Take your time and just keep blending. Moving on to the next step, I am using these Stila liquid eyeshadows. I've been wanting to try these for a while now, and let's just say that I don't know. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not. I'm not too sure if I would recommend them or not. So I guess it's a hit or miss. But moving on to the tutorial. We're going to go ahead and add that only on the lid. Let's say like if you're creating a cut crease, but you're only doing it with the liquid eyeshadow. You're going to go ahead and do it on one side, then move on to the other. A little trick that I did that I realized I should have done it on my right eye was that I added a little bit more color, like color in between, so that that glitter will pop out a little bit better. So maybe that will help you guys on the next one. Moving on to my eyeliner, I am using the e.l.f. eyeliner. I really like this liner. The only thing that I dislike is that when it dries shiny. I like matte liquid eyeliners more than shiny. I don't know if you guys like that or not. Comment down below and let me know. So I'm going ahead and doing my eyeliner. I love doing my eyeliner. I do not like doing eyeliners on other people. I suck at it. Like I said, I am still learning, and that's one of the things that I really need to start learning for real, like real fast. But I like doing it on myself. Now we are going to move with the eyeshadow underneath our eyes to make that eye pop up from the bottom as well. I am starting with the light color as from the inner to the from the outer to the inner, and then we're going to add a little bit more color. That's going to be the burgundy vine that I used earlier, and just blend on the bottom of your eye. You could go ahead and bring this color a little lower. This is a trick that I learned. The lower you have your eyeshadow, the better. it helps you hide if you have any H lines underneath like I do, but don't say shh. But yeah, bring that shadow a little bit lower and it will help you. Moving on to lashes, I am using the Egyptian Queen Beauty lashes. I hope I pronounced that right. And the style is Flirt Alert. I am digging these. Next, we are going to be using a product from Tarte. It is the Park Avenue Princess Contour Palette. I love the way that this product smells. It smells like chocolate. Every time I use it, it makes me want to take a bite out of it. My fat ass would say that. Anyways, moving on. This palette was made to contour your face. You could highlight with it as well. We're just gonna go over where we did the contour with the Fit Me stick and bring back a little bit of that shadow that we were going for to create our little snatch face. So just add a little bit of product. Remember, a little goes a lot. So start applying a little and then start building your colors up. Basically, what we're doing is contouring our face with powder. It's nothing different. There's two types of contouring. What it will be cream, which is the first one that we did with the Maybelline Fit Me stick. And now we're doing a powder. It's additional, and everyday makeup, I only pretty much do this step instead of the cream contour powder. Sorry, instead of the cream contour, I'll just stick with the powder. But other than that, yeah, I like it. Moving on to the highlighting part. I love this part. I don't know why I feel like when you highlight your face, it just pops out and puts everything together. I don't know. So we're using the Huda Beauty highlighter palette. I like this palette. I started using it not that long ago. I just got it once I went out to the IMATS convention over there at LA and started using it ever since. So to apply this highlighter, I am using a taper brush from Morphine. I have noticed that using taper brushes help me better to do the highlighter. For some reason, it gets the right amount and I don't over exaggerate it because we got to be careful with that. I know we like to see our faces blinged out, but at the same time, a lot could make us look a little bit too, I don't know. So I went ahead and applied the highlighter on my cheekbone area and the tip of my nose and also a little bit on the bottom of my eyebrows. I want that area to pop out a little bit. Usually I like the way that it looks in pictures, especially when you use flash. It looks very good. It just pops out. So I did it on the bottom of my eyebrows and on the inner of my eyes. Moving on to my lips, I went ahead and removed anything that was left over my lips, and I noticed that I removed a little bit of foundation on the upper, so I just went back with my little beauty blender. We are going to be using the matte liquid lipsticks from Morphine. This is in the color Suspect. I have been obsessed with these liquid lipsticks. Honestly, I think they are worth every dime. They're not expensive whatsoever. They're, I believe, $9. And if you use, there's a lot of promo codes that you can use out there for 10% discount. But they are so good. I have a job where I work 8 hours. I put it on before I go in. I have my hour break, which I eat. And let's just say that bitch does not go anywhere. It just stays. And this shows you guys how I don't really outline my lips that much like other people love to say. But yeah, you be the judge of that.